Hai incredible people, I am Fadhlullah and welcome to Fadhlullah Ngalor Ngidul podcast. A podcast that aims to share experiences and to increase knowledge to others in order to make people who listen to be insightful. Enjoy it! For season 2, Fadhlullah Ngalor Ngidul podcast has a podcast series called EKYOK, Excellent Youth Talks. This program aims to share about life development from incredible youth. In this episode, I am joined by my best friends from Diponegoro University. The main topic for this episode is handled by Halodul Production. Each episode has one topic include a few subtopics inside, and we will discuss and sharing insight and point of view about the topic. Without further ado, let me introduce myself and my best friends. Hello listeners, welcome to EKYOK, Excellent Youth Talks English Podcast Series. I am Fadhlullah, a public student from Diponegoro University. EKYOK, Excellent Youth Talks is English podcast series that aims to share about life journey and life development from incredible youth. Today, I'm joined by my best friends. There are Alma, Anthony, Belinda, Lukman, and Fada from Diponegoro University as well. Okay, to start the conversation about today's topic, we will start with the check-in question first. What do you hope will happen in 2021? And what achievement do you want to achieve during this year? Anthony, kindly you give the answer, please.
Okay, Dul. Honestly, this year I hope many things because 2020 is kind of years that give many us experience, right? I hope in this year, of course, current pandemic will clears up really soon. While all of us exactly are sick and tired of seeing Indonesia fixing this pandemic difficultly. I hope the best for the government. We have to support and criticize them as citizens. And I hope this year I can meet new people, a new community out there, a new relation, and of course complete my academic matters. What's your hope, Dul, in 2021? I think you have many things you want to do in this year.
Yes, for me sih, I hope that all good things happen to me in this year, 2021. Such success in the academic and non-academic affairs that I'm currently running. That's all sih. Amin. Okay, the next
Amen.
Alma.
Amen.
What do you hope, Ma?
Okay. Well, I'm aiming for some international goals this year. So hopefully I got selected.
Amin.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen. Big amen.
You deserve. Ma.
Thank you. And I hope that everything I do this year works out flawlessly well for me. And please, I really hope this COVID-19 matters got handled well this year so we can see each other offline next semester. Because seriously, I'm just absolutely sick and tired with online courses. No fun at all. And I bet everyone agrees with this one, right? You guys all agree, right, with this one?
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay,
Totally agree, Ma.
I just don't want to waste another precious year because of this virus. I've had enough already.
I'm a bit curious about your international goals, though. What are you doing now? Are you joining exchange or something? And tell us more, please.
Well, I can only spoil you guys a bit because I'm joining an exchange, but I don't really know. I don't want to get my hopes high because
you go, girl.
Gotta nail it.
Wow.
I believe in you,
later, Ma,
my
I think.
girl.
Amen for you. Because I don't know. I'm not sure with my GPA, to be honest.
Where are you going to?
It's okay, Ma.
I'm
Go
aiming for US, but I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, go speed, Alma.
Go, Alma. Do your best.
Go, Alma. Go.
Okay. Noted, man. Noted. Okay.
Don't
next,
forget to bring us Taco Bell, Subway, and everything. Okay.
And
you can get Subway in.
the halal guys. Halal guys.
The Halodul is already in Indonesia, right?
Yeah, but
Shake
they're from
Shack?
original from US.
Yeah, Shake and In-N-Out Burger maybe.
Okay, in and out. Okay,
So maybe
okay,
Let's go to
let's
Coachella someday when this pandemic is over.
okay, let's go, Bel. Put that on our
Amen.
bucket list.
Let's go,
Amen.
Bell.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
go, Bell.
Okay, back to topic. Next, Falda, could you share us your goals?
Okay, thank you, Alma. As for me, I really want to build a better team productivity during this virtual era for my forum, although in difficult situation like these days. I hope we can be a stronger team than last year, and I'm so excited though. Hi, how about Lukman?
Well, I hope all the best for you, Val, and all of my friends. And first thing first, I want to hope that all of us will stay healthy in this mid-pandemic phase, because recently I heard terrible news about our hospital system that it is going out of bed for patients. And I think seriously, for now, being healthy is the most precious aspect of life, and yet we are rarely thankful about that. For the future's dream, I'm developing a new project in my study forum, and then now I'm doing an internship and expected to be completed in February. I think that's for me. What about you?
Thank you, man, for asking. First thing first, I really hope that we are all safe during this crisis, and I have more income, all of my projects finish, and I am happy and have wonderful years ahead. And of course, this pandemic will end as soon as possible, because I guess I'm in this pandemic fatigue phase, or maybe some of you too. Yeah, I kind of miss those moments to breathe freely without mask in my mouth. And I really miss those moments.
Same, you know what?
Yes.
I
How
really,
about you?
I really miss
What?
showing up on campus with my bright red lips.
Oh my god, I really miss your red lips though. With your
Right?
nice
I can-
earrings. Those
I can show 'em
glittery
up
earrings, necklace.
mask
Oh my
on.
god.
Oh,
Girl, honey,
But
I
the plus
tried.
point is we don't need to use any makeup to go everywhere. So it minimizes
That
our
is-
expense, right?
Right.
That is true, though. That is true. Amen and amen to that, fellas. Hopefully, it will all work out for us and turns out perfectly fine and be the best thing we have this year. Okay, so let's move to the main topic for today's podcast. Today, we're gonna talk about: is it important to involve passion in every major decision that will affect life? Lukman, what is the biggest decision you have made that has affected your life up to this day?
well, thank you for asking, Alma. There's a lot of decisions I've made in the past, but the one that I think is affecting me right now is when I choose where to study, because it shapes my thinking, skills, and perspectives towards an issue. How about you, Belle? What do you think your biggest decision in your life?
Okay, so thank you for asking, man. About me, it is about leaving a toxic circle first, and second one is overcome my fear to start something new, and decided to give it another try to pursue my dream, and change my personal branding since senior high school. Those three decisions changed my life so far. That's all from me. How about you, Anthony?
Okay, Belle, that's a great decision you have made recently. For me, I think I've made a lot of decisions too recently. I guess the biggest one is to choose public health as my major in college and pick administration and health policy as my focus. And the second one is to start to learn a new things that I've never thought of before. So how about you, Ma? I'm really curious. What's your decision recently?
Okay, thanks for asking, Ton. For me, perhaps when I decided to pick public health as my second option during the college entrance test, I mean, not that I'm mourn it, but it's just sad to think that I couldn't even get to pick international relations as my second option, because apparently the system did not allow me to choose a social science major if I already picked dentistry as my first option. But you know, I know it's from A to Z, right? So, what's
Yeah.
yours, Dul?
Yes, for me, simply, the big decision is decided to study at the Faculty of Public Health with you guys was the biggest decision I have ever made because it could affect my life for years to come. Yeah. Okay. The next Pada.
Glad to hear that the public health is awesome. Haha, don't you all agree?
Totally agree.
I agree.
Totally agree.
I'm a student in that faculty.
Nice,
after all.
nice.
I freaking
Cool.
love public health though.
Yeah, me too, Belle. I'm 100% on board that we have to follow our passion in every major decision in life because I think when the path you choose goes awry, the passion will still spark inside of you. Like it will somehow lead to a solution. Believe me, I've been there many times. Like when I took a nutrition concentration at public health because I love food, even though there are so many assignment and life works and many others inconvenience until it gets overwhelming. But in the end, doing things I love makes it worth it. Okay, continue from the first question. In your perspective, is it important to involve passion in every decision in life? For me, yes, because like I said before, somewhere in the path you choose, you'll inevitably find some difficult situation that you don't like. But because you took that path in the first place, because you love it, or the reason is related to the famous quote of Marie Kondo, it sparks joy, you'll always find a way. Right, Anthony? How about you?
Wow, it's a great statement from you, Val. For me, I think it depends on your condition. Passion is about what we love, what we enjoy, but sometimes what we need right now is not related to our passion. We have to know ourselves what we need right now. For instance, as a fresh graduate, what we need, of course, is experience and money. I'm not a hypocrite, but if we can't provide our daily needs for 1 month forward, I think it's more important if you work in any work you can. So when you can provide your daily needs, prepare an emergency fund for 2 to 3 months, then it's free for us to experiment with our passion. So what we have to know is every person has their own personal value. There are types of people who prioritize money and economic value, but on the other hand, there are types of people who prioritize helping others, influencing others rather than money. So we can just judge a kind of person that doesn't live their passion or have different values from us. What about you, Dul? What's your perspective about passion in every decision in life?
Okay, absolutely. I missed from the statement from you guys, but in this question, I will answer that it is very important to involve passion in decisions because passion is one of the factors to be passionate about it. So make sure that each of us decides something that will definitely have an impact in life that also involves passion. The real explain is like in the case when we as high school students want to decide on a college major, we must have narrowed down which major choices are suitable for us to study so that we can be enthusiastic about achieving our goals. Alma, what do you think about it?
Well, if you ask me, then how sure it is. Jungkook's motto once was, "I'd rather die than to live without passions," and I totally live for that motto. I mean, life is about making decision every single minute, right? So why don't we just involve our passion in it for us to be comfortable? Plus, I believe consciously or unconsciously, we include our passion in every damn decision we made or about to make. Okay, take it for instance, my passion is foreign affairs. So of course, I lean forward to study languages and their culture rather than to study, say it's physics. I had physics, by the way. And yeah, I guess it's better to make a decision revolving around our passion. The probability of feeling repentant by the decision when it revolves around our passion is hushed up, as we're going to enjoy the journey even more. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right, Belle?
Yeah. All I know is you're into those visit thingy, lol. Especially international relation and
Yes.
that
I
guy. In my
Stop.
opinion. Okay, in my opinion, it's not always about passion as your main reasons to start something, because sometimes when we create these passion barriers, we are too limiting what we want and we are not open up to new opportunities. And what if you can actually discover your real passion there, right?
Alright, agree with you, Bel.
Agree.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it, I
The
think.
more you
How
know.
about you, man?
Wow, yeah. Couldn't agree more with you, Belle. And I also kind of people who like learning from others. For instance, when Valda and Alma cite their favorite quotes from their respective idol, from Marie Kondo and Jungkook, and I also want to quote. This time it's not my idol. It's a Chinese philosopher named Confucius, who founds Confucianism belief. And he said that if you love what you are working for, you don't need to work for the rest of your life. That's enough to summarize what passion meant to me. And talking about your previous opinion, Belle, about limitation, that kind of limitation could be diminished by compromising with ourselves. We cannot get to do everything we love, but we can start to love what we're doing.
Totally agree with you, man.
Because
Yeah.
all life
Cool.
is about journey, and it's about
Totally agree.
Okay, can't agree anymore for you, man, for your statement. So, guys, let's next. If you are talking about involving passion in every decision, if you are faced with a decision that is far from your passion, do you still follow that decision? And what will you do? Maybe Alma, you can give your point of view first.
Oh my God, such an urgent question, Ton. Actually, I've been there before a lot. And if I recall what I did back then, even though it's not my passion, and at first I did it with a heavy heart and mind, I still decided to, just take it for the sake of experience and journey. And I mean, eventually I could enjoy it and I got to learn about something else outside my passions. What about you, Fall? What would you do if you were put in that shoes?
Oh my god, what a hard question. I have to agree with you, Alma. Even though it's important to make decisions based on passion, there's also no harm for the sake of the experience. Maybe if you realize passion exists at the first place when you try something new, which you didn't know at the beginning, right? What about your thoughts, Lukman?
Well, thank you, Valda, for asking. For me, if the condition is ideal, I'll try to put that into a probation period first. I'll give myself some time to try loving what I'm doing, and when it doesn't work out, I'll put some considerations first, the important ones, like if that's good for me in certain ways, and it giving me some opportunities that is never I have imagined before or never have I think before, I'll take it. There were also times that I have to let it go because some things, but in the practice it's never been that easy. Well, I'm curious about Belinda because I think Belinda have more experience than me. What do you think about this, Belle?
No, I'm not. Thank you anyway, man. About this, I am seconded with you though about the probation things. If I see that as a good opportunity, even though it's not aligned with my passion, I might consider going it. Simply as that for me. And about you, though, what do you think about this?
It's hard for me to answer this question. I try to improve my passion in life. According to that question, maybe I can still do something even though it's far from my passion, as long as the goals to be achieved are very useful for me and can make me develop further. Okay, Anthony, what do you think about this?
Okay, Dul. Okay, first, it's a difficult question for me, of course. Let's say if the decision still have the opportunity for me to learn something and I can give my contribution to that decision, I think I will take it. But I'm gonna count it as an experience and a place to make failure as much as possible So I can learn from that, ensure that I don't repeat the same mistake and be a better person with a better decision in the future. That's from me.
Yay! Finally, we come to the last question of the podcast. To close today's episode, and as the closing statement, kindly you all give the point of view from this question. Okay, the question is, kindly give a conclusion about the importance of passion in living this life. I curious about Belinda.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So, my closing statement will be just make your current passion as your encouragement and motivation and keep pushing your limits. Always open up to try every single new opportunity and don't forget to go extra miles, fella. Give us your closing statement, please, Almas.
Yeah, go extra miles.
Woohoo, let's be extra miles person.
Well, like Jungkook said, I think it's important to live in passion, but keep in mind to never let those passions hinder our growth as a person. I mean, at some point we gotta thrive in life, and to do so, we cannot purely just lean on our passion. But if it was me, I always unconsciously decide everything revolving around my passion for me to enjoy the journey even more and be more comfortable. Yet, I'm always open to other things that can help me to evolve. Furthermore, don't forget to always improve our passions so it can be valuable and beneficial in our future. And next, spill your conclusion to us, Ton.
Okay, Ma, what a great conclusion from you. So in my conclusion, I want to say to the listener that passion isn't always the first thing you have to fight for. As a human, we have to survive in this world independently, right? And we can't just rely every time on others. So I think it's more important to know well what you need right now. You know you do you. As Belinda said, use passion as our every single motivation in life. Okay, I have to work full-heartedly, spending time as much as possible with our family and friends, and always feeling thirsty to learn new things and new opportunity and helping others and other else. So I quote one dialogue, one statement from the new Pixar movie in the end of 2020. The title is Soul. The character in movie named Joe. Joe in one scene is asked by a person in another realm, another world that we can say world of dead people, or like that. More or less, the dialogue is like, what you want to do in life if you have a second chance. And Joe answer the question is, I'm not sure, but I think I will enjoy every single time of it. So guys, what I want to say, enjoy every single opportunity in your life and decision in your life.
Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony.
Wow. It's a very good reference, Ton.
Yes,
The more you know.
all of you have watched that animation, that Pixar movie.
I will, Ton.
I have also watched Soul. I think it's very good movie and deep for me.
Yes, I know, right? Magic of Pixar,
Very.
they say. Okay, and then Val, what about your conclusion in this topic?
Okay, Ton, I totally agree with the girls. It's essential for making decision based on passion, but don't make it become a barrier. If you don't try, you never know. So my $100 advice: expand your passion. How about you, man?
Well, okay. I think what I would say is like a repetition with what I have said in previous section, but here we go. Like what Confucius said, that having passions make your work feel lighter and ease things in your life. But passion itself doesn't stand as a barrier for yourself. And I guess it's okay if you want to follow your passion, and it's also okay if you don't want to. You have your own considerations because you are the driver of your life. I guess both ways are good, to experience life to the fullest. And now for the closing, Dul, what do you think?
Okay, the conclusion for me to about this topic. Okay, maybe passion is not everything in winning something, but because we include passion in every decision, it can make us comfortable in living this life because we are compatible with the way of life we live. That's it for today's episode of Ekyok Excellent You Talks, English podcast series by Fadhlullah Ngalor Ngidul Podcast. Thank you so much to Alma, Anthony, Belinda, Lukman, and Valda for sharing your experiences and insight on today's topic. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube page titled Halodul and Google Podcast, Spotify, and Apple Podcast page titled Fadhlullah Ngalor Ngidul. Stay tuned so that you don't miss the next episode on Ekyok Podcast series. Bye-bye!